Good morning, or whatever time of day it is, everyone. This is Andre Aguides Desjardins, and I am going to be doing a Battle for Zendiakr Crack pack. So, let's get cracking. Alright. First up, Call of the Scions. I'm going to be reading the cards right now. It's a sorcery. Put 2/1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion tokens onto the battlefield, and they can sack them for 1 mana. It's a C. I'd play this. I think there's a green-black deck where this is great with Bone Splitters and Altar's Reef, but it's a C. Merc Strider, 4 mana, 1 blue. One of those blue for a 3/2. You can process to bounce a creature. I personally really like the blue, black or blue-red processor decks. And I think this is a pretty decent guy to have. Not the best one. The best one is it's this guy. That guy's the best one to have. But he's fine. He's a tempo hit. Can return a blocker, get things out of the way. Pretty good. So I'd give it a C. Vicious Null. 2/2 for 3 for 2 mana. Sacrifice another creature. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. As a sorcery, boo. Nakuto Husk. You are not null. Probably C-. Not too keen on this guy. Kozilek Sentinel, a 1/4 for 2 Devour. When you cast a colorless spell, put +1/+0 on him till end of turn. This is my kind of guy. Has a big butt. Can come out early. Blocks well. Attacks pretty well. And the right deck probably attacks as a 2/4 for 2, which is really good. C+ for me. Cliffside Lookout. It's a 1/1 for 1, which is meh. And for 5 mana, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Probably a C in draft, but I'd probably bump it up to a C+ in sealed or other formats like that. Oh, hello, kitten. This is my kitten, Franny. She's gonna help, I guess. Franny, come over here, darling. Come, what are you doing? This is not good. This is not good, YouTube. Come on, Franny. Thanks, Franny. Thanks for helping. So I would just say that's probably actually a bit better in sealed than it is in draft. Alright, we have the 4/3 for 3 and Flavor Tech. Solid C. This pack seems rather flat power level. Mortuary Mine. Excuse me. Comes into play tapped. You put a creature on top. Taps for black. Usually I really like these lands that are free spells, but this is not my ideal of a free spell, as it cost me a card. And chances are my best thing is not in my graveyard, so I'm getting some subpar thing. Or I would rather just draw my best creature, so this is like a D+. Tightening Coils. Enchanted creature gets -6/-0 and loses flying. Perfectly fine card. Don't think there's a dedicated Flyers deck here, which definitely hurts it a little. There are some decks that are going to need this, but overall I'd say it's a D+. I'm not looking to play this. Ooh, now here's a land with a spell that I like. Enters tap for a red. +1/+1 and first strike until end of turn. Now that I would put as a C+. I'm looking forward to play this land. Don't get me wrong. The mana is a real cost, but I'm looking forward to play the land. Alright, Grave Birthing. It's an instant. Target opponent exiles a card from his or her graveyard, and you get a drone. Draw a card. You can play this if they don't have cards in their graveyard. I think it's supposed to be an processing enabler, but I really don't want to play this card. It's a D. If I'm playing this card, I'm not really happy at all. Ooh, alright. We have a winner. Targaryen Warcaller. It's a 2/1 for 5, which means its box better have some good text, and this does have some good text. When it or another ally enters the battlefield, the creatures I control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Yeah, that's a B. Like, even if it's the only ally, you're still going to play this thing. This would really make me want to play green. Alright, Herald of Kozilek, Devoid, colorless spells cost 1 less, and it's a 2/4 for 3, so that's pretty good stats. I would do this in the B- range, just because it is a gold card. I don't want... wouldn't be happy to start with this as... I would be happy to start with this as a gold card, but definitely I've taken the War Caller over this. So far, the War Caller is the home run winner. Blighted Woodland. This cycle is really good. People underplay this cycle because the cost is so low. It adds 1, and you can sacrifice 3 in a green, sack it. Search my library for 2 basic land cards and put them on the battlefield tapped. I think this is a B- card. It has very low cost to use. You can super trigger landfall off it. And it's just such a low opportunity cost. That being said, I'm still not taking it over the War Caller. You want to basically take playables like B, even maybe some C+ playables over this. Those cards I wouldn't be happy to take first pick, but if I'm in those colors, oh buddy, I want those cards. Alright, ooh. Undergrowth Champion. If damage... I have to read this guy. If damage would be dealt to Undergrowth Champion, well, it has a +1/+1 counter. Prevent it and remove it. And landfall. Remove a +1/+1 counter. At F&M, I'm obviously just taking that guy. I'm not sure. I still think the War Caller is better. Just a better overall card, but at F&M, I'd be taking this guy. Mountain. Plant token. So, yeah. At F&M, I would probably take this guy. At like $100 store credit event or something, I'm probably taking this guy. So that was my first Crack-a-Pack. Thank you, and I'll see you all soon.